In today's world, many men unknowingly trade their destiny for fleeting moments of pleasure. They believe they're just having fun, making choices in the moment, but in reality, they're giving away something far more valuable. She didn't steal your money. She didn't break into your home. But without force, she walked away with your focus, your ambition, your self-discipline. And ultimately, your future. This isn't about blaming anyone. This is about recognizing how easy it is to fall into the trap of short-term satisfaction and how devastating the long-term consequences can be. While some men are out building businesses, developing themselves, and preparing for the life they truly want, others are quietly draining their own energy, chasing validation and pleasure with nothing to show for it. The truth is, you don't lose your future all at once. You lose it in small moments. In choices that feel harmless. In distractions that seem pleasurable. If you want power, focus, and a life of purpose, you have to protect your energy. Because every distraction has a price. And sometimes, that price is your destiny. Don't be the man who gives everything away and has nothing left to build with. Be the man who protects his focus and builds something greater. They say the best things in life are free. But what if I told you, free pleasure comes with the highest cost? You met a beautiful woman. No strings attached. No commitments. Just passion and freedom, or so you thought. But every moment you spend in that comfort is a moment stolen from your future. You wake up late. Your goals get blurry. The fire inside you begins to fade. You think you're enjoying life, but your ambition is dying slowly. That free intimacy? It's not free at all. It's costing you time, the most valuable currency of your life. It's taking your focus, your discipline, your energy. While you were lost in pleasure, your competition was grinding. While you were chasing moments, others were chasing legacy. The real trap isn't the woman, it's the illusion that you have time to waste. Men, your future demands focus. It demands hunger. Stop trading long-term greatness for short-term pleasure, because the true cost of free sex is your destiny. Have you ever wondered why you feel drained after certain nights, while she seems to glow even brighter the next day? What if I told you that every time you release carelessly, you're giving away more than just physical energy? You're surrendering your willpower, focus, and strength. The greatest warriors, boxers, and kings of old practiced something we rarely talk about today: sexual discipline. They believed and experienced that a man's core energy, his clarity of mind, and his raw strength came from retaining and mastering his desires. This wasn't superstition. It was strategy. These men knew that when they conserved their energy, they became unstoppable, mentally sharp, physically dominant, spiritually focused. Here's the unseen truth: when you release without thought, you're losing part of yourself, your drive, aggression, ambition, and focus. And she often feels more alive, more vibrant, more radiant. It's an energy transfer, natural and powerful. That's why you might hear, behind every successful man is a woman. Because a focused man channels his energy through her, and she multiplies it. But here's the danger: what if she takes that energy and walks away? Then you're left empty, and someone else reaps what you lost. This isn't about blame. It's about awareness. Discipline your desire. Learn to control, not be controlled. Because energy is power, and if you keep giving it away thoughtlessly, don't be surprised when you're left with nothing. At first, it seemed harmless. She asked for small amounts, transport fare here, lunch money there, a little shopping now and then. You didn't mind. After all, you cared for her. You believed it was love. You thought you were investing in a future with her. But soon, the requests grew: rent, beauty treatments, weekly urgent 2K transfers. You gave and gave and gave, thinking it was a display of love, loyalty, and sacrifice. But behind your back, she was building her confidence, her wardrobe, her lifestyle. Not for you, but for someone else. A man with more direction, more boundaries, and less to give blindly. While you believed you were her provider, she saw you as a sponsor. She never reinvested in you. Instead, she used you to look her best, for someone who never had to ask, never had to beg, and never had to pay. This is your wake-up call. Stop mistaking transactional loyalty for true love. Know your worth. Love shouldn't cost your dignity or your savings. You gave her your best years, your time, your energy, your loyalty. While you were building, sacrificing, and dreaming about a future together, she was already planning her next move. Now, she's gone. She's found another path, another man, maybe even a new life, while you're left starting over in your 30s or 40s, questioning everything. Too many men give away their prime years hoping love will be enough, only to learn the hard truth: not everyone who walks with you plans to stay. A woman's biological timeline may be shorter, but for men, wasted time is far more expensive. You can't get those years back. This is your wake-up call. Build your life first. Invest in yourself. Protect your energy. Because the world keeps moving, and the only person guaranteed to stay in your life is you. You thought she was loyal. You believed her words, her smiles, and the moments you shared meant forever. But the truth is, some people are seasonal. She was never yours to keep, just someone passing through your life for a reason, a lesson, or a chapter. While you saw a future, she saw a moment. She wasn't building a life with you, she was collecting what she needed: attention, comfort, maybe healing from someone before you. And when her heart aligned with someone she saw as her forever, she left calmly, without a goodbye, without a second glance. You weren't her destination. You were her detour. And that hurts. But don't let it break you. Let it teach you. Not everyone who enters your life is meant to stay. Some people love in seasons. The strongest thing you can do now is heal, rebuild, and remember, you are not less because she moved on. You were simply not her forever. But you will be someone else's. Your future is more valuable than her body. Many men have traded their purpose, their greatness, and even their destiny for just a few minutes of fleeting pleasure. Ask Samson, a man with unimaginable strength, chosen by God himself. Yet he lost everything to Delilah, who used the illusion of love and intimacy to bring him down. Ask Solomon, the wisest king to ever live. His wisdom could command nations, but even he lost his way, misled by his desires for women who turned his heart away from his path. This is not about blaming women, it's about understanding your own weakness as a man. Great men fall when they stop guarding their desires. When they lose self-control, they give up power. They trade kingship for kisses, purpose for pleasure. Now ask yourself, what have you lost so far? Time? Focus? Potential? Maybe even your peace? Is it worth it? The world is not against you, your own lack of discipline is. You were born to lead, to build, to create. Don't trade your legacy for lust. Protect your mind. Guard your heart. Your future is more valuable than a temporary moment of satisfaction. Wake up, King. Have you ever stopped to think about what you're trading your time, energy, and focus for? In a world filled with distractions, many men unknowingly sacrifice their future for momentary pleasure. If you're constantly chasing sex, pouring your money and energy into meaningless relationships, one day you'll look around and see the truth: the men you once walked with are now far ahead. They built careers, created wealth, and chased their dreams while you stood still, distracted. Your bank account? Empty. Your goals? Unreached. And the women you wasted your time on? They've moved on. With better men. Understand this: sex is never free. It is always a transaction. Sometimes you gain confidence, connection, even love. But often, you lose time, focus, and even your self-worth. The bottom line is this: if you're not careful, you'll wake up too late. Choose your path wisely. Invest in yourself. Build your legacy. Because no momentary pleasure is worth sacrificing your future.